Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Days of Our Lives. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Steve, John, and Ava plan a prison break, and Tate reaches out to Holly. Today on Days of Our Lives, Ava balks at Steve and John's ultimate goal. Eric wonders what Holly's not saying. Tate rejects his new lawyer's plan attack, and Leo makes a surprisingly good babysitter. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale. Days of Our Lives Death Watch. Desperate measures may mean the end of spoiler. Theresa meets with a distraught Tate at the halfway house. He was so sure Holly would clear him once she woke up. Theresa has a plan to help get him out of there. Eric comes to the Dimura mansion to visit Holly. Before he does, Nicole relays the teen's upset that she can't remember what happened on New Year's Eve. After catching up, they share a lingering look and express how happy they are to see each other. Leo arrives at Sloane's apartment for babysitting duties. Sloane, temporarily played by Natasha Hall, makes it clear he's her last resort because no one else is available. After their usual combative banter, she leaves to meet a client. At Eva's, Steve and John go over prison blueprints as she talks to her cousin Angelo on the phone. After hanging up, she tells the men Angelo and his team will do their part. They're doing it as a one-time favor, but if it comes back to bite her, she'll deal with it then. However, they're only one part of the plan. It's up to the three of them to take care of the rest. When Nicole brings Eric to Holly's room, the teen rushes to his arms. Nicole leaves them to talk. Eric asks if someone could have slipped drugs in her drink on NYE. Holly averts her eyes and twirls her hair. That would make the most sense, but she doesn't know. Eric recalls how she used to play with her hair as a kid when she was nervous and feared getting into trouble. He asks what she's not telling him. Sloane breezes into the halfway house to meet with Tate and Theresa. Theresa explains to her son that Justin is knee-deep in Sanders' case, so Sloane agreed to take over. Sloane proposes a plea deal with a light sentence or even time served. Tate refuses because he is totally innocent. When Jude starts to cry at the apartment, Leo consults his crying baby checklist, which is written on a homemade scroll. He gets a bottle of formula, but it doesn't work. He digs out a forehead thermometer from his bag of babysitting tricks, but Jude's temperature is normal. Consulting his list again, Leo sighs upon realizing what's wrong. He digs into his bag. The unbearable reality of Israel is since October 7th. At Ova's, the trio goes over their plan, which includes an extensive list of supplies, transportation to an airfield, and Angelo, who will have a plane prepared for immediate flight. Steve declares they're ready to go. Great, Ava flatly says. Tonight, we break into prison. Wearing a protective shield, rubber gloves, and a starry night rain poncho, Leo changes Jude's diaper. After, he picks up the little guy and tells him the story of his birth as a fairy tale. He grows serious as he says he doesn't know how the story ends, but so far, it isn't looking good. But he'll always protect the little prince from poison apples because that's his job. Leo tears up as he sees Jude smile at him. In her room, Holly tells Eric that New Year's Eve was a blur. She changes the subject by asking about Jude. Nicole returns as Eric shows her photos. He invites them to the christening, whenever it will be. Nicole offers to host the reception at the mansion in lieu of the pub. Eric balks, but Nicole presents a logical argument, and it might also make things right between her and Sloane. Eric accepts. At Ova's, John and Steve declare they're going to make it look like they're taking Clyde to the airfield, but in reality, they're going to take him somewhere to extract Tripp and Wendy's location from him. They're not letting him go. Fearing Clyde's retaliation, Ava begs them to reconsider, but John and Steve stand firm. Ava relents. She just wants her son back. Steve and John leave to break into the prison. Eric comes home to Leo, who wears a shiny gold zip-up vest, thick gold chain, baseball cap, and sunglasses. He holds a toy boombox while rapping the ABCs to Jude. Eric is surprised to find Leo there, but notes he and Jude have a connection. At the mansion, Nicole and Holly plan a menu for the christening. Nicole can't wait to have a celebration, considering all the sadness over losing the baby and Holly's coma. Nicole doesn't know what she would have done if she lost her. As they weepily discuss everything that's happened, Holly says she wants to stop talking or even thinking about New Year's Eve.